Oh
There
my
we
god,
go.
look at that. There
There
we
we
go.
go. Alright.
It's like I streamed before. Alright, now we can do our introduction.
Alright.
Can I put this bottle up here?
Yeah, keep it up
Put it
there.
anywhere, man.
Just put it over the corner.
Okay, there we go.
Product placement for Jasmine.
Alright everyone, welcome to Geek Games TV. I'm Shadow Sensei,
I'm Miguel.
and we have our friend Kimmy here, who was a fantastic artist, and he's going to be showing us all his cool stuff, skills,
Hold on, hold
abilities.
on. That's not a good note.
Yeah.
Really? Full Scott. This is
I'm-
Kimi Aoku, one of our illustrious Q Games artists from the great state of Australia.
The state of
Great state,
Australia.
yeah.
It's
Pretty
part of
sure
America.
Australia's like an
They don't know
entire-
it yet.
it's
They don't know it yet.
Yeah, Australia's the 53rd state.
Yeah.
So we have him on today to show some wonderful artistical stuff.
Yep.
So,
Hi,
are
everyone. Nice to
happy
meet you.
be here? Yeah. Don't be nervous.
I'm not nervous.
Don't be nervous, because we are.
Don't be nervous. Alright, but before we start,
Oh,
how was your day yesterday? You doing anything interesting?
Just sit back a little bit. Yeah, it's, I guess, well, yesterday? Or yesterday I did a lot of concepting. Not a lot, actually. I should have done
What
more.
is concepting?
So concepting is basically the pre-planning or pre-design stage before you go into 3D modeling or you plan any steps ahead. It's basically just we're just visual communicators. So basically we help bring like you have an idea. It's like
Right.
I'm going to draw it up for you, and we help bring that idea to a visual sense. And like basically what makes it will make you or break you is how quickly you can communicate that idea across. So yeah.
See, you make dreams reality.
Yes, that's
So
it.
if I say I want a crazy robot octopus that shoots fire out of his
If you want
left eye,
octopuses, then there's another artist at Q that you should
Yeah,
definitely
that's true.
be in touch with if you want
we have an
octopuses. I'm not the
aquatic
octopus
specialist.
guy. I'm not the. Yeah.
Likes the
So with your kind of like designs and everything, do you specialize in certain kind of like, I guess, like things, right? Like certain people like really specialize in animals, and certain
Yeah.
people specialize in like buildings and stuff like that.
I
Are
don't-
you kind of specialized in a certain area?
I don't like to think of myself as a specialist. I like to think of, try to be a jack of all trades.
You can be cocky if you want to. You're an artist, so.
Well, yeah, well, right now, I guess I can't really disclose what I'm specializing in because it would be kind of talking
Confidential
secret, confidential
information.
stuff. I can say I'm doing this, but I really like getting into industrial design recently. That was just kind of like broad spectrum. That's basically what I'm doing. Industrial design sort of stuff. So very harsh edges, very harsh lines. I'm training my hand every day with using these high-tech Cs here, which are great. A lot of industrial designers use these.
High tech
like-
C. So what does that mean? Can you explain what
the
a high
brand
tech?
name, or-
Oh, it's a brand.
It's,
or-
it's a brand. It's this Pilot High-Tech C. A lot of car companies use this to design cars, and
Okay.
and they use these with topics and stuff. So you'll see like artists like Feng Zhu, Scott Robinson, and those sorts of guys using these pens to make all their concepts with. And yeah, I've got some sketchbooks and stuff here as well too.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to check those out.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and show everyone what we're actually going to be showing them.
Okay.
We're going to move over here. Do our art section. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh,
So
we're
look at all
gonna
this
start painting now.
fanciness.
Oh, yeah. So they basically have just set up. I'm about to paint. Do you guys want me to paint now, or do you want to show some?
Well, you can
work,
explain
or-
to us how it all works and what we're
Okay.
looking at exactly.
Yeah,
So-
I will commission some work from you for I am.
Okay, so what you see right here is
Right,
Photoshop,
right,
and
right.
this is one of the tools I use amongst other tools. Photoshop usually, I don't usually like to start here. I usually like to start in a sketchbook before I start anywhere in this spot.
So you start with one of these.
Yeah.
These right here.
Yeah.
And then you move on to actually going on the computer
Yeah.
and doing your work.
Sometimes I'll just jump straight in here because I just feel like I like playing around with color.
Right.
I don't usually do a lot of color in the sketchbook, but it's fun, to mix colors here. But I always go back to traditional. If I'm going to mix colors, traditional is definitely the way for me to do that sort of stuff.
Okay, so let's talk about your equipment then. Like, what are you using? What all do
Okay.
you
What is
use?
this device? I see
Yeah.
So
before
this, I'll just unplug it. This is I brought this from home. This is my Wacom. It's been with me for about 6 years.
me? Oh, wow.
Or maybe 5 or 6 years, yeah. And I've been using that. I had a Cintiq. Basically it's a tablet. It's pressure sensitive. Uses the pen to draw basically to record your sketching. And that's basically it. And it's got a little touch dial on the side here. You can see there's little touch dials, and they can like rotate the canvas. You can adjust the brush size. You can set all sorts of things. I don't really like to use it too much, except for just rotating the canvas.
How does drawing on this compare to drawing on traditional paper? Like, how's the sensitivity?
Surprisingly, you can get quite good like drawing on tablets. I've seen artists like basically just draw on these constantly, and they can produce artworks just like you would see in a sketchbook with the right pens. But I tend to, I'm not completely. I would say like I'm 90%, 80% digital, and that extra percent, sketchbook.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, with that being said, you wanna would you like to start drawing first, or do you want to show us like some of your sketches and everything?
Maybe we can just ease into
Let's
things
look
a
at
little
the
bit.
world of Aoki.
Okay, so let's
get a feel for it.
I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on our hands over here so we can see a better look.
Yeah.
Meat hook.
I mean, there's some stuff in here that's probably a little bit confidential. So this book is completely confidential. We can't show that one.
Okay.
There's the secret files of Aoki.
Well, they're all pretty much like that, aren't they? There's a few that I can show. I guess like if I could just show you guys this sort of stuff here, it's basically how it would kind of start out would be drawing. So basically, this is my warm up for the day. I didn't do my warm up, guys, so I might be a little bit shonky, and you might see some faces.
You can warm up for us live.
Yeah,
that's all good.
So all this sort of stuff here is basically like just training my hand to just drawing those nice kind of comic book style lines. Doing lots of ellipses. I love drawing ellipses and pipes and squares and cubes and stuff.
Now, when you say training your hand, what do you mean by that?
Hand-eye coordination. It's basically like when you start out, like they start out in the morning, you're really kind of sleepy and tired, and you can't really kind of get that nice flow going. So I like to kind of start out and get my mind matched with my hand and like where I want it to go. Because like when you start it, you make all those mistakes, and you're really jittery. I guess in a sense, like you just like and it doesn't really kind of
So it's like morning stretches.
yeah, it's like a stretch, and you need to do that all the day, like all the time. And it's just like a muscle, just like any other. Your brain is and you're using your arm and stuff. It's connecting that, getting that nice rhythm, that nice sense of flow is very important. So I highly recommend doing that warm up. And I have a few pages where I'll just do that. And here's one page here, I guess. Like you can just see. I just moved it. Yeah. So that's basically all these lines and ellipses and shapes, and it make up actual solid forms, and these forms go into the sketches I do, and the designs I do, and then you have I guess there's more stuff here as well too. I can show you some actual artworks. Actually, here we go. There's some stuff here.
Oh wow, look at that.
It's basically that'll be like the end phase of warm-up, where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go and do some sketching.
That's the end of a warm-up.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But basically,
So you can actually see the difference of like the beginning of a warm up and the end of a warm up.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, sometimes I don't even get that far. Like I'll get that far, or get like halfway there and be like, oh, screw it, just start painting on the Wacom. And some stuff in there is. Well, I don't know if everyone can see that, but yeah. A few others. A few others in here. Yeah, I can't show too much.
How many of these sketchbooks have you gone through, like in your life? Do you think? Like
I've
how
gone-
many?
How many go through a month?
Yeah, a month. Like how many months?
months?
I guess I've gone through like about just at Q, like about 6 since I started a certain project.
Only 6? I thought you were gonna say 60 or something.
Yeah, like 6 million or something like that. Yeah.
I'm due for a new one. I actually got a few pages I need to fill up, but then they get kind of dirty, so I like to have a clean page when I draw sometimes.
Okay.
So yeah.
Alright, I have a question. What do you not like to draw?
What do I not like to draw?
'Cause I know you're capable of drawing a wide variety of things.
If there's something I
Anything
don't like to
that
draw, I'd like to identify that, write it down on my list, and go, I need to draw that.
Like
because,
conquer that.
Yeah, I need to conquer that. And like, what am I? The better question is like, what am I feel intimidated to draw?
Right.
And that's probably like hands.
Really?
Hands. If you can draw hands, you can draw anything basically.
So you're
Hands.
saying my illustrious meat hook here?
Yeah, because they're so freeform. They can adjust the size, and like it's yeah. Hands are definitely the hardest thing. Yeah.
Would you look at my hand? Would you look? People of Earth, look at my hand. Would you say this is close to the normal side or the freeform side? Is it like a mutating hand?
I don't know. Like you,
Look at the lines of my hair.
this finger here seems a little bit off. Sorry, I don't mean to like kind of.
No, actually, let me tell you a story. When I was in high school, I was working at Burger King, right?
Yeah.
And one of my friends was messing around with a box cutter, you know, the
Oh,
box
yeah,
cutter
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And he was like, yeah, and he cut my middle finger, and I almost cut the tip. I was like, beep. I was like,
What?
So this line that I have, you can't see, the camera's not that gangster, but I have a little line
Ah,
where
yeah.
the stitches used to be.
Wow.
So yeah, it does bend a little different.
sorry, mate. I didn't mean to pull up.
That's
dig
fine.
up old,
Yeah.
It's one of my cool scars, man.
dig up old wounds.
Way to go, Kimmy.
It's cool.
He's gonna start crying off on the
Yeah.
side.
Well, as penance, you can draw my hand throwing a boomerang. So,
Yeah.
that's
So
interesting.
yeah, probably, probably.
Did you also want to show off? You actually gave me a file.
Oh, we got
with some of your
works
stuff.
on-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go through.
Let's take a look at the works of Yumio Gyaoshi. The gallery is opening on
Just while
July
he's doing
29th.
that, actually, I might pull up because I did a sketch earlier that I might base off. I like to do some thumbnails before I start, and I did a thumbnail.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one up real quick.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, look at
The
this.
Wintry Village, I've titled it.
Okay, so yeah, this is I did this like quite a while back. So all the stuff that I'm doing recently can't really show, but there's
You describe it?
it's basically a snowy kind of like refuge, and as you can see in the bottom left hand corner, there's a guy with his horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're kind of seeking refuge in this town. There's snow flowing in. There's one thing about this scene that doesn't quite sit well with me is if you notice the flakes of snow are actually going a certain direction,
Right.
Right.
and the smoke is actually going against that,
Oh.
which is definitely something I screwed up with, and I didn't have time to refix. But I have it.
Master the winds.
Yeah, I didn't have master the winds.
I don't
I was very
care.
amateur at the stage, so
It's
yeah.
a cool picture though. Like
No, it is, yeah.
It gives you. It's very easy to get like a story from it.
Yeah, definitely. You can base a lot off just that little bit of expression there.
Be careful about your wins in the future.
Yeah.
I can't draw at all, so I'm just
Yeah.
talking
Wow,
about
look
stuff.
at
Oh,
detail.
sorry.
Yeah.
This one is just like I like to copy. So
And look, it's a Thor, man.
if you're
It's
an
Chris
artist, I
Hemsworth.
highly recommend doing
Awesome
this.
looking.
This is Kenneth Rocafort, and he's a comic artist that I really love. His style.
Where's he from? Do you know?
He's American. Yeah, he's American. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But yeah,
Ah. I got some
Wow.
it's a dragon.
This looks awesome. I love the detail.
Yeah. Again, the composition of this one is probably not as amazing. So I'm picking myself to pieces here. I should just be quiet about it. And I'll even enjoy.
No, it's
Yeah,
normal
It's
for
something
you.
that artists do. though.
Yeah.
You look back at. I mean, everybody. You look
Yeah,
back at your old stuff.
Like, oh, I should have done that. I wish I did
I
this.
do it for a week. I do something for a week, and I look back at it, and I'm like I could have done so much better. Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, we look back at the old cinema. I should have chuckled here instead of there.
Yeah,
or I
yeah.
should have gone haha instead of hee haw. So it's all right. Art is a constantly evolving thing, man. I got the little tank.
I don't think
there.
you get upset about a hee haw.
Yeah, it's got some
These
kind of.
these some tanks that I did a while back for like a little mobile game that never got released.
Yeah.
I have these. I have a larger version of these. I didn't have enough time to put them on my USB stick, but they all animate and they all like shoot cannon.
Oh, that's
Like,
cool. You actually animated them?
Yeah, like kind of like Metal Slug style.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it's-
Oh,
it's
that's
kinda-
super cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
I really got into the.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
the grizzled old warrior.
Looks like something
So-
from WoW or something.
Yeah. So I had
Yeah.
a stage where I was like interested in doing.
Yeah, he's got like
fantasy
he's got
stuff.
like sword, back of sword, like
Yeah.
top little sword.
He's ready to
He's
go,
getting
yeah.
close.
Yeah, so like you were saying before, like you asked me if like I had something that I specialize in. As you can see just from those first few bit of images, that there's a lot of different things I like to try out, a lot of different styles. 'Cause I don't like to for a creative director to come to me and go, hey, like they're gonna hire me for just doing like one specific thing. Like
Right.
it's like we want you to do a whole bunch of a range of different things.
Right.
And
I need to have that range.
yeah,
Okay. Oh, here it is. It's
so
color.
it's a colored version. Yeah.
You got the signature at the bottom.
Does coloring take longer than actually sketching out the picture? Which takes longer?
The
Sketching it
longest
or
part
coloring
is
it?
just coming up is the sketching part. Coloring is so easy. It's it doesn't it's all it doesn't take a lot of brain work. You think of colors. For
Is
me.
that-
Yeah.
Is that your signature right there you put on your?
Yeah.
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 Let's see the
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
launcher. So you can see it in the corner there. It's a
Yeah.
That's
Oh
cool.
wow, this is really cool.
Yeah. This one is probably the longest one I've worked on. It's overworked.
Overworked?
Yeah.
What do you mean by overworked?
Well, like every little leaf in the bottom to the top on the corners and stuff.
You actually like detailed it
Yeah.
as much as you could.
all the details in the background weren't so necessary. But
Weren't necessary, he
yeah.
says, and it looks amazing. Like,
Art's always necessary.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm taking on like the grizzled like gallery
Yeah.
curator voice. You should always put more leaves than that.
In life, there are leaves more than you can understand.
The panther needs leaves.
This is a character I did for a children's book back in Australia. It's a penguin. Yeah,
They have penguins in Australia.
They do. Yeah,
Really?
if you go down to Tasmania, like kind of like South Australia, apparently there's penguins that come up on the beach there.
Oh wow,
Penguins, yeah.
that's
Oh,
super
wow.
cool.
Yeah.
So what was the penguin's name? Do you know? Like, was it just like Mr. Penguin or something like that?
He's a mining penguin. So if you can see in the top right hand
Yeah,
corner,
he's
there's
got the
a
helmet.
mining cart, and he's meant to pull his lever in this mining. He meant to. Actually, it wasn't for a book. It was for a game, and it was like for like a children's like education game. The mining cart
okay.
comes down, and you go like type a letter, like a spell the word,
Yeah.
and then he would like pull the cart, and his light would flash and stuff, and yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You know, I'm going to call him Willikers,
Yeah.
Workaday Penguin.
Williker's a working
I like
day
the
penguin.
3D model. Man. It'd be pretty cool to 3D model this guy.
Yeah,
actually,
that's
yeah.
cool.
Williker's a 9 to 5 penguin.
Yeah.
Penguins are always. Oh yeah.
Oh wow, I like this one a lot too.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of
Very
Avatar: The
fast-paced.
Last Airbender kind of style,
Yeah.
like the whole like kind of Asia, deep
Yeah.
forest stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow, this is super cool.
The reflections and the.
Yeah, you got the reflections going on and everything too. Would you call this one overworked because of like you have like grass detail going on here as well, or would you say like, oh, this one was pretty much simple for me?
I think that's what worked. I think it's slightly, but I think more so the composition's kind of, it's really kind of, it's got this kind of X I can see in the middle, like with the two vines going down. It's very easy composition.
Okay. Oh wow, this is
Yeah, I
This
like
is
this
like-
one a lot.
yeah,
because this is very simple. It only took me like 30 minutes to 45 minutes to do.
It only took me 30 minutes.
I didn't-
This is,
look at
Well, the only detail I spent was just that first structure on the left there.
Yeah.
I just duplicated it, and I made that's basically the same structure duplicated twice in the background, and the whole sky scene was just painted like very quickly with a brush. And then doing the front, so it looks like a lot of work, but it wasn't really. It's very simple.
Oh, shout
And
out
I
to-
like the simple stuff.
Jeez,
We'd
Louise.
already been in chat. Shout outs to Captain Chronic.
Yes.
Mike Double D.
So this is Mike Daredevil. This is a game that got released. I did early concept art for it, and we're doing like character designs. It was on iOS, and
What kind of game?
it's basically a stunt. He's a stuntman on a bike, and it's a side scroller.
Oh, okay,
Basically, you do like stunts and
It's
tricks.
like an Excite Bike type of.
Yeah.
Are you? Wait, do you remember Excite Bike?
I
You're
had
fairly
I
young.
had Excite
Excite
Bike.
Bike?
Okay,
No.
I had that game.
The Nintendo game is basically a track. You just
Yeah.
run up a track with hills and jumps and stuff.
Try to
You
land
can make
it.
your own tracks.
So,
Yeah.
There's a few games like this actually
Yeah.
that are out right now, like Stuntman sort of.
This is people
simulation
my
thing,
age
yeah.
should have that nostalgia for those kind of games.
Yeah.
And try to make.
This is a personal project. You'll see another version of him and a 3D version of him in the folder I posted. Yes, like Joe Danger. That's it. That's so true. That's basically what we were looking at
Joe
at the
Danger.
time. We were like, don't do Joe Danger. Don't do Joe Danger. I was like,
Mike
oh,
Danger.
Mike
Mike Double
Danger.
Danger.
So this is a Asian pirate, and you can see he's quite jovial. He's got a belt buckle and a pretty cool sword. Yeah, I like doing this guy. This is one of my favorite, one of my most recent projects before I came to Japan. I did this pirate, and I built him in Blender and pasted him in
Now,
3D
what is
code.
Blender for the
Yeah, for those who don't know, what is Blender?
Blender's a 3D software. It's free.
Okay.
Anyone can
Okay.
use it, and it's quite good. I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, it's really nice. Very easy to get into.
You got the SWAT cats.
SWAT cats?
Do you
Thanks,
remember
Captain
SWAT
Chronic.
cats, the Radical Squadron?
No, I've never actually seen that.
see-
I've never seen
Okay,
that.
let me interrupt. It's an old man moment, okay? So there was a cartoon. This is a gangster cartoon called SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron.
Yeah.
And it's kind of dark for a kids cartoon.
Yeah.
But they're anthropomorphic cats.
Yep.
And quite a variety.
You should post it later. I want to see the.
I'll post. Look up SWAT cats, everyone in the
SWAT
chat.
cats.
Get on your Wikipedia skills. As the cat that just this cat design kind of reminded me of that because he had the fighter pilot cat aesthetic. So.
SWAT cats.
Now was this for? Wait a minute.
Oh, sorry. Okay, we'll go back.
Jump the gun, Chadwick. I'm curating the gallery here. Now was this also for a game?
No, actually, no. This is straight off the pirate one. I did this concept, and this is something I want to do. Like I'm working on now, actually, just as a personal, just side project. So I think I want to make a high poly version of this character, just because I did a low poly one of the pirate, so I thought I want to have a high poly thing in my portfolio.
Okay.
So this is something I'm working towards. I'm gonna get some help from Shin to do like character animation and stuff, like some sort of really cool, like Pixar style quality.
Oh, cool.
To this character, would be really awesome.
If you need like someone to voice the elderly bulldog commander, let me know.
Well, that's a concept the
You've got to get out there.
Yeah, dude, I love bulldog or like I like pug dogs. I like pugs.
Pug dogs.
I don't know if I could be as commanding as a pug.
Yeah.
You've got to get out there.
So I have a friend out there. I do a shout out to my mate Peter Young. He's like a pug dog. He's fanatical about pug dogs.
Yeah.
And he works.
Pugs are cute, man.
Yeah, I like pugs.
I don't know if they can be commanding. Because you just look at you live pug dog.
I think pugs would be kind of like engineers or something like that, They have like the goggles and everything.
Yeah.
A support role.
Alright, so who are we looking at here?
This is a
Your
woman. I did
future
that.
wife?
No, I did it drink and draw. I
Okay.
zoomed in a little bit too much there, but yeah, the basically just a drink and draw sketch that I was doing. And
Now you got like explain what drink and draw.
Yeah,
is.
you gotta explain that.
drink and
What
draw
is
is
a
an event we have in Kyoto. Yeah, it's they do it everywhere actually, a lot of different places. And I kind of brought up Marie last year, and she's like, yeah, we should get everyone together. So we got a bunch of artists together, and we go down to, well, last time we had Cafe Travelers High. This is a cafe we go to. The idea is you go grab a beer and you bring your sketchbook, and you can either drink too much beer, you can do too much drawing, but you can't do like, you can't balance one of the two out. Like you have to do like one, you have to do like, either be sitting there sketching your sketchbook or like sitting there having a drink, and like you do when you come along. And
Yes, for the non-artistically blessed.
so anyone can come along really, so it's a good
I
thing
enjoy
about
a
it.
taco rice and a beer.
Taco rice.
Yeah, Travis High has best taco
Excellent. So
rice
yes.
in Kyoto. Everybody write that down who's trying to come to Kyoto. Cafe Travelers High. Okay, the taco rice is hitting.
I don't know if they do that anymore. I think we're gonna do it material. So that's
No,
it.
oh yeah, that's right. You got
Yeah.
the new space now.
Yeah. So we'll have a good space to do that. This is the pirate. It's
Okay.
been fully.
It's like, I
Oh, wow, look at
want you. Yeah, you know what? This kind of
Florida.
reminds me of Power Stone.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
We'll just leave the mouse there so it doesn't have the.
Oh, my bad.
Do you know Power Stone, Mr. Alka?
Hellstone?
Yeah, you remember Power Stone? It was an arena fighter from Capcom.
Yeah.
And the characters had a kind of aesthetic. It was kind of similar to that as far as the coloring and
The shading and stuff. Yeah, you have to show me. I'd like to have a look, check it out.
Yeah, Power Stone's
Power
a
Stone's
classic.
a really good game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was before Smash and everything too.
Yes. No, actually, Smash is first. You too young,
No, I can Smash.
It's alright. No ageism.
So very cool though. I do like.
I'm outnumbered, man. I got young kids with nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
So yeah, that's basically the concept. That's the initial concept, and then I did the front view, side view,
Yeah.
and then the turntable.
Does this dude have a name?
No, do you want to give him a name?
I'll give him a name.
Would someone like to give him a name? Actually, should you ask the
Yeah,
audience?
Yeah,
to
if
say-
anyone in chat.
Anybody-
I
Give
actually
him
I
a
didn't
name.
name my characters that well. I just go, this is
Pirate
Asian
Man.
Pirate
The
1.
generic pirate number
Something,
2,
you know,
yeah.
Yes, Fat Thug 2 in the credits.
Yeah.
Alright, stream, if you come up with a good, we'll be watching. There's a little delay, so
Yeah.
Somebody come up with a good name.
And that's actually the end of our
That's it.
slideshow here.
I think that's it. Yeah.
It's the time for the live.
It's time for some live drawing, I
So
think.
live painting. Cool. I'm psyched.
Alright, now
I'm psyched. This is gonna be great.
since I'm old and own a gallery, I should like to commission some pieces from you, my lad.
Okay, so I did like a few thumbnails. So you probably see there.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
Just
zoom
before I
this
started,
Yeah,
there was like some thumbnail sketches I did. I might try and just capture this one. This one here is like at the Yeah, it's very rough. I'll just just start out this way, but it's kind of like a 3-point perspective. So basically, you have perspective lines coming from the top here, some coming from this way, but you also got perspective lines that splay up from the bottom, and it's really good. Like when you paint an environment like this, and you really get a capture of like kind of like a more dimensional sort of feel to your landscapes. This one here is obviously just a 2-point perspective landscape, but I'm gonna try that one because it's a bit easier. 3 points a little. I'll be here all day if I do 3-point.
Alright, let's start working.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, you are in control.
Move a little bit forward. Okay.
Alright, you have 1 minute.
You guys can chat about other things. What? 1 minute. This pressure's on.
This is our entertainment industry, man.
This is nice though, because I don't
Yeah.
have to work so hard in this stream.
Yeah. Wow, it's visually.
All right.
You're under review, Kimmy.
Yes.
The only
Take a look at the sketch.
the thing about this is I can't see my brush because they usually get this kind of.
Okay, yeah. So explain the problem exactly, so that other artists know. What
Yeah, they might run into this.
Yeah.
So the problem is that's my brush there, but usually if someone can actually figure this out for me from the seat of their comfortable chair, or wherever they are, the brush that I've got actually should show up as like a silhouette before I paint,
Right.
but it's not showing up, and I think it's to do with Google Chrome. Might be something else, but
Yeah, because previously.
yeah, I can
Adobe
work without this. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So in the future, we will be sure to use.
Explain
A
which
different
which
browser.
browser do you use?
Yeah,
on
what
your
browser do you
computer?
use?
I use Firefox.
Okay. Now, for
Firefox.
those
Well,
of
bloody
you who don't know,
Firefox.
the Firefox is an actual animal that lives in Australia.
Okay, don't listen to Miguel
Breathes fire.
about
It has
Australian
methane
wildlife
and
because he's
sulfur
never actually been to
glands
Australia.
on its
So
paws. Okay, I've been to Australia in my dreams.
In my dreams.
That's right. I've taken a walk about.
taking a walk about.
Nah, I'm telling you, man. There's poisonous like doves in Australia. Like they land on the branch. Oh, it's a beautiful dove. It's a simple. Ah, my branch is dissolving. Yeah.
We have poisonous birds called plovers.
I
Wait,
see. I was
what?
lying.
What?
They got poisonous birds.
Plovers.
Wait. Okay, explain this animal to me.
So plovers, they're like when I was a kid, we used to like play this game where like it's called Steal the Plover Egg.
Before we're going to go, Gibbs says hit the cap lock.
Oh yeah, I do hit caps lock, but it still doesn't help.
It's not.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Thanks, Gibbs, but I don't think it's that. It's because I do know I'm hitting caps lock now, and usually it toggles.
All right, so plum bird. You were saying about the poisonous bird.
Apparently, it's to let you be more precise. Yes, definitely. It is. Thanks, Gibbs, though.
Is
Thanks,
that a
helps out.
demonic brand? Or
Yeah,
I have
it's
no
the
idea.
Cassie. Anyway, so poisonous bird. Go on.
Yeah, your
Poisonous
game.
bird. So it's basically this thing called a plover.
Uh-huh.
Is it just there?
Yeah,
Okay. So it's a bird that's like it basically lays eggs. It lays its eggs in like the center of like a football ground or something, or out in the middle, like the worst places that you can
Okay.
imagine.
Right.
And like we go like at lunchtime to go play football, and we couldn't play because this thing would just like swoop us. They go crazy, and they like they get like really low, and then
Yeah.
like just aim straight towards you, and they just curve off at like the last minute.
This is like a carnivorous bird that uses its nest.
Like, how big is it? Like, is it
They
like-
got winged talons. They got wings.
They have
like
talons?
yeah, like winged horned wings.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So wait, how big is it? Like this big kind of bird? Like how? What's the
like-
So
wingspan?
that was so
Yeah.
weird. Why did I say winged talons?
Wait, how big is a bird?
The bird's actually probably at wing length. It's probably, if you ever see it, probably about that big.
Okay.
So it's not like massive, but it's just
like
it's just a
pigeon
mean
size.
little bastard. Like it's like it just comes in like it's like just like like really. And actually magpies are pretty bad as well too. Magpies worse. They'll actually hit you. You like wear a helmet, and people like put when
Wait,
people
where-
you wear a helmet, and like people wear a helmet, and they have like this giant like you have like you wear the zip ties.
Uh-huh.
We call them zippy ties.
Zippy ties.
Zippy
okay.
tie. You get the zippy ties, and you tie them to your helmet. So they'll aim for the coloured zippy tie that's hanging above your helmet. So when they swoop you, they'll be swooping up here.
Yeah.
But like if you don't have anything like high like that, they'll actually go for your head.
Whoa.
Yeah, they
geez.
go
And
for your shiny eyes.
people lose eyes from this.
Are you
stuff.
serious?
Yeah.
There's just like a bird like stuck in their eye socket.
So that's like that's the dangerous thing from
Now, is this like a certain area of Australia? Like, where in Australia are you from again? We did not say.
Queensland.
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 Okay.
So is this like magpie territory? Or?
It's it's magpies everywhere actually.
Yeah.
They're quite they're all over the place.
So do you like go outside with a baseball bat half the time and start
I
just swinging away?
I had this story actually.
Oh.
my mom's got this really funny story. Yeah, they have them in Canada. I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, I mean, we got magpies in America. It's called crows.
I don't know. I guess
So-
I'm from an island, so I don't know what's going on half the time.
But yeah, in Australia or in Hawaii, they just throw them in the volcano.
So my mum used to give me like $2 like on like a Saturday or Sunday to go down to the convenience store and
Uh-huh.
go buy like a big bag of candy, like a bit like what candy, like lollies we call them
Right.
in Australia, lollies. And every time like it was magpie season, and when I went down, I was like went to the showgrounds that year, and I bought like heaps of cap guns, like all those little like toy cap guns.
yeah.
So like, I put like 3 coats of jackets. It was like a hot summer day, like really hot. I put like 3 jackets on, and I like put my bike helmet on, like jeans and everything. I'm like, Mom, I don't want to go to the shop. She's like, she wanted me to get milk. She's like, you have to go to get the milk. I was like, I don't want to go. And like, I walked out like crying, bawling my eyes out. Like, I got my bicycle like riding as fast as I can. The next thing, this bird just comes like, like swooping at me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh fuck. And it's like, and then I did like the first one that came through, like I did like a roll off my bike, and I'm just, and like I'm in front of someone's yard, and I got my cap guns going, like shooting like this, and I'm like, oh, like on the ground, like crying.
It sounds like an action movie. So like
It's-
you roll off your bike, do like a combat roll,
Yeah.
and you're like firing away at this bird.
It's like the plot of Crocodile Dundee 3.
It was
Like, put on your magpie armor. We're going down Stowe. It's crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, like, 'cause we have like crows and ravens everywhere. They're not that aggressive.
No. Actually, this is a funny story. Last week I was coming home from work.
Right.
I was walking through a park, and there's this old lady with her dog, and she's walking it.
Yeah.
And this crow comes out of nowhere and like grabs her shirt like this for a second.
Oh.
It's like, and then it flies away.
It's like trying to lift her up, and it's too heavy.
and I'm
That's
just
just
like,
so
I'm,
crazy.
I'm like on my phone, like, what the heck?
Surprised it didn't come back around for the dog. It's
Right,
like,
yeah.
round 2. Yeah, I don't know, like I've seen. I mean, especially in summertime, you'll see mad crows out because, you know, out in Japan, you put your garbage on the street corner and they come by and pick it up. And man, like in summertime when
Tombi,
the
yeah.
sun hits it, it's funky and it's like, oh, and the crows are just like lined up on the phone line, like, yes, I'd like some of that. Yeah, actually, there's Toby. I saw Toby in the river down at the Duck River, the Kamogawa nearby river. But they're not really. They don't really come up to you. They kind of just chill in the river.
What have I done? What have I done? Oh.
You done? There's a big bullet on the.
Regarding the poison bird again, what's
Yeah.
so poisonous about? Does it like have like a stingray tail or something? That's like,
Poison in the
It's
talons.
kind of like
In the talons.
I think it's the same. If someone researches, I was told my dad destroyed about 20 magpies. Yeah, they do make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Wow,
They do make a lot of
Very
noise.
raucous birds.
the noise pollution, yeah. So the talons are like the platypus.
The platypus have talons, but the platypus aren't really. They're so elusive. I've never actually encountered a
You've never
platypus.
seen a platypus?
No.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, you're not a real Australian then.
Well, no. Actually, most Australians don't see platypuses.
They know how to stay out of sight, man. This platypus is not.
Can you have it as a
violent.
pet?
Platypus?
Yeah.
Is it legal?
Yeah, pretty. There's zookeepers that have platypuses as
I
pets,
thought they were
but, yeah.
endangered.
They're not
Are
endangered.
they not endangered?
No, not really.
I wouldn't want a
I
platypus.
would totally want a platypus.
You would.
I do. I just super want one.
What are you gonna do with a platypus for a pet, man?
I would have it in my bathtub, and just like
Just
have
there
it.
chilling.
No, yeah.
Then this platypus poison slowly leaks into the bathwater, and like trout porter was found dead in the bathtub.
I'm just like face
Yep,
first.
my platypus.
Platypus was nowhere to be seen.
That's just it. Now foreigner is dead.
telling you, man, that's why they're elusive, and they sneak up on young Australians when they're not
And
expecting
they
to get
break
them.
their necks.
Yeah. You'll not be going after our eggs, I'll tell you. Yeah, man.
So, I got a question for an Australian.
Yeah.
What do you think of Outback Steakhouse?
What do you mean? Outback Steakhouse in America, or
Have you been to one?
No, I have no idea what.
Let me tell the tale of it. So it's one of those kind of cheap steakhouses, right? Like Ponderosa or
Yeah.
something like that. And just the theme is Australian things, so they call it Outback Steakhouse. For example, you get the bloomin' onion,
Bloomin'
which
onions.
is like
Oh.
this 3-pound fried onion flour.
Those
thing.
things look delicious. We
Some
never had them.
shrimp on
In
the
They
barbie.
look delicious, but as soon as you have like one petal, your heart's like.
It's like a grease bombs, but
Yeah.
they're tasty as can be.
But They also give you like huge portions, and they have them here. Like there's one in Shibuya or Shinjuku.
There's one in Makuhari too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, like, and you know, especially if you've been in Japan for a long time, you get used to kind of smaller portions.
Yeah.
And then you go to the Outback Steakhouse.
Oh yeah.
And you get some blooming onions.
Get a blooming onion.
blooming onion.
Get one of those up, yeah.
Put a shrimp on the barbie.
And it's
Bloody
like-
oath, mate. You could be set.
I remember the first time I went, like, here with another friend, we couldn't finish our food because we were so used to the Japanese portions that our stomachs had kind of shrunk a little bit. Now you might not believe me now, but that was a different time. But yeah, it's just funny, man, because a lot of just Americans in general are not that travel happy, So a lot of people, their only experience
So
with
Australians, in
Australian
a sense,
culture
like,
is Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah.
So that's the you live in a big country, you get used to where you are.
Yeah. Adapting. That's the thing that's really great about humans is that we adapt really well.
Yeah.
Unless you're anti-adaptive.
Maybe we live in Kyoto, so we can go and get like the high quality, the Kobe beef.
Yo, I was shocked when I moved to Kyoto. I can't believe the amount of selection of food that's available.
I tell you, like,
and the
almost
quality
like
of it
every
too.
other
Yeah,
building,
the
there's
quality is
some-
awesome.
The quality is amazing.
You have all of these places. It's a constant competition, right? Like all of these places are so close together, and because it's a very like tourism heavy area, so they're all competing for those dollars.
Yeah.
So you can't have a half-step restaurant.
Man, I nearly cried because at
the
the
meat is
Kyoto
so
Station.
good.
Well, yeah, at Kyoto Station. At Kyoto Station, they have a soft pretzel store. And
Oh.
Man, you talking about Annie?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
admit it,
yeah.
You go to the mall in America,
No,
get a damn
because,
Annie.
no. Even where I lived, I didn't have that.
Oh, you guys lived on a volcanic island, man. Like, if you're trying to make a pretzel in volcanic air, there's a chemical reaction and everything blows up.
Yeah,
They tell you
exactly.
that
So-
in Hawaiian biology or Hawaiian chemistry.
That's why when I came to Kyoto, I saw it. I was like, like one single teardrop came from my eye. I was like, and
It surprised me to see it there because I was so used to seeing it
Oh, no.
in malls back home. Like, oh, it's Auntie Annie pretzel. Yeah, like people were lined up for it. you know? And actually, when I used to live in Eastern Japan, they opened a Krispy Kreme at like the local mall, the Aeon Mall, and it was like straight line, like several hour line.
Really?
And they're giving people like donut menus in the line, like, oh, please consider which donut you would like to order. And it just cracked me up because it's just a damn Krispy Kreme.
Right.
But because it's new, people
They
are
wanna
like, oh,
try
it's new,
it,
I gotta
yeah.
jump on new stuff.
I actually, there's a funny story in Hawaii, on Oahu, where I'm from, the city island, there's
Right.
no Krispy Kreme. But on Maui, the countryside island, there's a Krispy Kreme. So this guy would get a boat, and he would go all the way to Maui.
The
He would
Krispy
buy like
Kreme.
100 boxes of it and bring it back to Oahu in the morning, and then sell it for a higher price.
I
That
see.
dude made bank every day.
Like, you guys, but you living in Hawaii, like you could make a pineapple donut, or something, a coconut. Go get some volcanic ash and make a volcanut or something. I don't know.
No, those lines you mentioned, they're like, if up in Narita,
Yeah.
there's Garrett's Popcorn was opened up.
Uh-huh.
There's a line, like you said, like a good 2-hour line just to
Yeah.
get some popcorn.
And, like, it's not that deep. You can go to the store, you can go to any grocery store here, buy popcorn kernels, and get some olive oil. I'll tell you, this is Miguel's super secret delicious popcorn. Okay?
Super-
It's easy as hell. Just get a frying pan, get your little oil in the pan, get your couple of popcorn kernels, and you put the lid on and skin watch. And then when it's done, and it's good because
So you get that sound we
the
record.
olive oil gives it a little bit of flavor, and then you just take a little bit of salt, a little rock salt, grind it up. I only use the highest Gabon salt seasonings, and the black pepper and the red pepper. And you shake it up, and pour a little, get your melted butter, the actual butter, melt the butter, and you shake it up a little bit, just a little bit. And I'm telling you, man, it's better than any popcorn that you can get from the movie theater, any popcorn that you get from some highfalutin store. I'm telling you, home popcorn is the bomb.
I gotta say though, there's one popcorn I think that can beat any other popcorn for me, and that's white cheddar popcorn.
So you already lost because
I would go to the gas stations back home, and they have the white cheddar popcorn.
Nah.
Oh man,
Wait a minute, they have gas stations in Hawaii?
yeah. It's just,
Well, I don't know. I mean, look,
well, how do you think we get around?
on your feet.
Oh my gosh. Like,
You just hula
you
over
bang
to
our
the-
coconuts together, we just take off.
Yeah, yeah, you know, knock 3 coconuts together and like cocoa port, you know.
Cocoa port.
You're like Oahu, Oahu, Oahu. Like Ohana means family, and you fly off to the
Start doing a tiki dance.
Yeah, yeah, you just dance on a tower until it teleports you somewhere you need to go. Alright. Now, actually, let's get back to. Alright, what are you actually.
Yo, I got a
doing
fellow
here?
Hawaiian in here right now. He says we live in grass huts over here.
I've seen some Hawaiian homes. It's pretty nice, man. But you don't have any cars to teleport, cocoa port everywhere.
Cocoa.
Look here, are you replicating this, or is this a whole new thing?
This is a kind of a new thing now. I like these trees, so I want to put these new trees that have kind of come up here into the sketch.
What does Kimmy see? What does he see here?
I see like there's like kind of ravine like kind of area, like there's like kind of winding mountains. So if you watch my brush going through there,
Yeah.
I'm trying to create this composition where it's like the landscape's angled. So these trees are angled with the landscape.
Mhm.
You can just see them on a slight angle there.
Mm-hmm.
The river itself probably is a bit too harsh, the angle.
That's a river.
Yeah, it's a river.
Because to me, like I was thinking it was like a road, like a mountain road.
It could be that. It could be that as well too. We haven't kind
Is
of.
that a reflection? I was just raising it.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so it's the reflecting.
Yeah. So the color sample thing is playing up with me, so I'm not
Mhm.
like can't really find.
And the brush you're using right now, that's a brush that you made, right?
No, these are
That's
all
one of the
custom
presets.
brushes that I have had for my
Think about shit. And those people. What is a quokka? What is a quokka?
Yeah.
I'm,
Isn't that a
oh,
song?
it's this a really weird Australian animal, quokka.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I've never actually seen one before. They have it in Western Australia, apparently. They're like a mix between a wombat and a wallaby.
Now, for those folks who don't know either of those W animals.
Yeah.
Now, what is a wombat?
Wombat is like this kind of burrowing marsupial, and it's really kind of like very fat looking marsupial. And they always got this like kind of like really kind of jovial looking look to their face. And they're always sleeping. They sleep a lot.
So it's like a
Really?
koala.
Yeah, like a koala. Yeah, they're very placid. Yeah.
And the wallaby. This
wal-
is a variation of the kangaroo, right?
Yeah, it's like a mini kangaroo,
Okay.
and it's almost like a cross between a kangaroo and some sort of rodent. And
So, and the quokka is a combination of the
of,
wallaby. and
it's
the
like that. It's like its own. It's got the wombat nose, and it's got this like kind of like really weird smile.
So like
A weird smile.
hell, let me do
Sounds
my
like a thing of
quokka.
nightmares.
I got my quokka impression.
Yeah,
Something like that. Is it poisonous, like everything else?
a quokka.
Yeah, like the quokka's nostril hairs have a deadly neurotoxin.
And it shoots it at you.
No, I think they're relatively just like super harmless. And you always talk
Really?
about Australia being dangerous, Miguel. But this animal here is like the most harmless thing. And if it can survive, I'm pretty sure anything can
Now,
survive.
see, that's just
In that
No,
environment.
because it's overbreeding. That's how they survive. They just like
Yeah.
have a lot of kids.
It
'cause
looks
they just get wiped out so
it
fast.
looks harmless.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get
This
close,
is coming from a
it
guy
opens its
that's-
third mouth and
This is coming from a guy that's never actually been to Australia, though.
I've been to Australia in my dreams.
No, you haven't been.
Yes, I have. How do you know what I did?
You always talk about Crocodile Dundee stuff, and I'm like, this is not how
Look.
Australia is.
Look, man, I went on a walkabout with a wallaby and a wombat. Okay,
All right, whatever, mate.
I was like the Momotaro of Australia. Yeah, you should do that, man. You should make a children's book that's like
Oh,
Australian
fuck, I
Momotaro.
screwed up my tree. Sorry,
You should
guys.
make a book about how to survive Australia.
How to survive Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Australian Momotaro with like.
I'm
a
pretty sure there's
wallaby,
better experts than me.
wallaby, a wombat. Is there another Australian animal that starts with W?
No.
Ah, that's unfortunate. I like alliteration. Okay, a wallaby, a wombat, and enchanted
A
didgeridoo.
wobbegong.
A
Wobbegong.
A wobbegong. It's a shark. It's like it's a shark.
Ah, they called it Chaswa.
It's called a wobbegong.
a wobbegong.
Wobbegong.
Is it dangerous?
Yeah.
I mean, well, sorry.
No, it's relatively harmless.
Docile,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, it's
Okay,
docile.
I have another Australian question.
Yep.
Do dingoes really steal babies?
Dingoes.
Only unattended.
The dingo ate my baby.
Yeah.
Now, I heard that was a lie. I heard the woman made it.
Is that
up.
true?
That's what I heard.
I heard, yeah, maybe she killed her baby or something. I don't know.
So
think-
dingoes don't steal babies.
I don't think dingoes are actually like going people. Where's the kid? But like, if a baby were to be near a dingo, it probably wouldn't last for that long.
Yeah, so I'm just bringing out the contrast.
Yeah, so what are you doing with those? You're like tracing over the trees there for a second. What are you trying to accomplish there?
Basically just capturing the silhouette of the tree. I'm gonna get so those darks there. I'm gonna get rid of those. I'm just trying to bring the contrast back into the image because it's losing its contrast,
Right.
and getting rid of all the whites. Like if you get everything like kind of like in that flat tone again, you can really kind of start pulling out detail again. And if you're flattening it, pulling it out. Because I'm very nervous right now, so I'm trying to. So that adjustment there just kind of really darkened
Right.
the whole image, which is it's just brought all to like a mid-tone level. And now I can just sample. So those trees I want to keep. Might sample that, then just adjust these trees a little bit. Yeah, oh, okay, sorry. Carry on.
Now, is there a tail behind this?
A tail?
Yeah.
Because you got this, you got this river bend with these trees on the side.
I mean, yeah. Please make up a
You have the dark
tail of some sort.
All right. Okay. Good. I got this.
Okay.
Okay. So, this is an ominous mountain river.
This is why I love having Miguel working next
In the
week. 'Cause he
winter.
has interesting stories to tell. It's like bedtime stories, you know.
There's like there's a flying wallaby
Okay, a flying wallaby.
coming around the bend.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's back up down the top area between the
like this is
gap
this
that's up
is the
there.
wallaby's roost.
Oh, okay.
The wallaby's nest.
Yes, and when unsuspecting river travelers come around the bend, they don't understand that the wallaby has laid various venomous traps. There's the platypus kingdom.
The platypus
There's,
kingdom.
Yeah, man, they're waiting.
Okay.
There's the Pluverville.
If people have a request for like animals and stuff to put in the environment, I could probably put like some sort of something in there. To
Do
pitch.
you envision this as like what kind of environment do you envision this as? Is this Australia?
Is this like another planet?
Japan? Is this
No.
America?
Well, we don't have pine trees like this in Australia. This is definitely something I got from Japan. These type of pine trees. I'm trying to cut out these silhouettes here so they can stand a little bit stronger.
Where do they have these? I'm trying to think where they have these kind of pine trees because you've got like there's the Kuromatsu, there's the Akamatsu. I think the Akamatsu are the short squatter ones
Yep.
with the red bark, and the Kuromatsu are the more traditional shaped pine tree.
So those blacks.
Says it's a river bend in British Columbia where a man bends down with a gold pan in his hand. Gold! He's looking for it.
Ah, yes. So man bends down for gold pan. Okay.
Yeah.
We can draw people.
But the pan itself is not made, but it's looking for you.
Yeah, he's like sifting through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some of that. Nah, they used to do this in my day. Hey, when I
17
was
bits
in-
says hi, Kimmy.
Oh.
Oh, what's up, Jake?
Hey. Yo. Hey guys.
When I was in elementary school, we had.
Who's that? Is that
prospecting
Jake
class.
or is that Raj? Is it
That's the whole crew.
the whole crew?
Been to BC before. Where you at now, Captain Crown?
Kind of nervous now. The fucking 17 but guys are looking.
Don't be nervous. Just iron it up, man. You're honest. I've commissioned a work from you, and I expect it to be fabulous. Have you ever drawn for somebody on command like, I'm old and here is money? Draw.
Ah.
Draw for me. Throws
No.
money at you.
Yeah.
I've never. I'd like a situation like that where I can. Yes.
It's Andy.
It's probably. You're not giving me any clues here. Who's the robot? Is that Gur?
No, that's a Twitch.
It's just,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a Twitch emote. Where's the dude? Where's the dude?
Hey, hold on. Give me a tick.
I'm an old man. I don't have much time.
I'm kind of nervous, guys. Sorry.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous, man. Just iron it up.
Yeah, man.
These guys, please, pretty tall. Just gonna.
Oh, he's gonna go right there.
Yes. So he's gonna.
Stylish. That's definitely not Jake.
Give him like a corn hat too.
The most stylish one?
Shadows. It's pretty cool how fast it comes to life. Uh-oh. art director and concert artist for AAA games. Yes, I am too. Carry on.
Yeah, it's me too.
If that's true, thank you for watching. Well, even
Okay.
if it's not true, thank you for watching.
Pixar never happened.
Yeah, don't be nervous, man. It's dry.
Okay.
What we are watching here is form being given flesh by the creative brain and hand. Give me a shit.
Just in my defense, the Mr. Creative Director guy, I haven't really set myself up this morning properly, so
People don't want to hear
Oh
all
my
this,
gosh.
'cause it's-
No excuses.
They want to see you art it up, man. That's the thing, like.
No dance for me.
that's
Yes,
boy.
where's my gun with bullets?
I'm starting to see like a cliff ledge up there where you're that light.
Yeah,
bar,
yeah. It's almost like a cave kind of back there. Maybe that's where the bear
Where the
is.
platypus comes out.
No.
In armies.
This is British Columbia.
Oh,
There are
sorry.
no funky
The British
platypi.
platypus comes out.
The platypus is coming. There's a bear back in there, man.
Is it what?
There's a bear.
A British bear.
A British bear.
Ah,
Real.
Oh.
Thank you for the Q games, love.
Thank you. I mean, I've just started at Q actually. I haven't only been here for. I don't know, just started, but like.
That's been about a year and a half now.
No, I just started here.
He's just
It's
started.
been
yeah.
2.5 months.
Yeah. It's snowing.
So how do you decide where you want the light to come in at this point?
I'm picturing it coming in obviously off the back. Yeah.
Through the middle, or like?
I'm gonna flatten the whole image because I'm being a bit too picky with my layers, and that will be fine because I'll be able to establish the light. So the light, I'm imagining the light's coming in from that angle there, which is like kind of like cutting through here. So there would be like a really hot light at the top of that ridge.
This is like midday right now.
Could be. It's very atmospheric.
Yes, because it's all kind of monochrome. It just makes me feel like it's like maybe early morning,
Yeah.
foggy, kind of hard to tell.
Right.
It is hard to tell right now.
Yeah, man, I can't art.
No, it's very.
like
I
stick
get
figure
enchanted just
university,
watching
so-
him. I might be slightly attracted toward Kinsman, but
Hey, it's a family show.
but the thing is, I love watching people just draw and everything because
Yeah.
it's really kind of just
Just
mesmerizing.
watching it come
Yeah.
to life.
I just
Exactly.
I like just relaxing and doing this sort of stuff. Like even if I'm not haven't got a certain direction, I just like doing it. Yeah.
Got some humor. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
What is it like for you on your free time? Do you like to go out and draw? Do you like to just what do you do on your free time? Do you like to go hiking, biking? Do you like to get some ideas for other things you want to draw on?
Let's go hiking. I like to go biking. I like to yes, I like to go around Kyoto and go for a walk in the morning, then go sit down in a cafe afternoon, and then do something like this. It's usually a pretty good thing for me to yeah, that sort of thing.
You get a lot of visual inspiration from going around the city.
Yeah. Going up to like Daimonji, the mountains at the back there. It's quite nice. It's really just hot, recently. So I'm like, if I carry all my equipment around with me, like, I just,
Yeah, be sweating a storm.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
All I want to do
it's
is
not
get home and have a
yet
shower,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a little humid lately. Probably coming into the rainy season. They're hovering around it.
For those who don't know, Japan has this insane rainy season where it just rains nonstop for
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
it's about
month.
2 months. Month or two, yeah, if you're lucky. Actually, last year was not bad at all.
No, last year wasn't so bad.
I don't know, but this year it's already started to get a little hot and humid, so who knows? And then because Kyoto is at the bottom of a valley,
Right.
it tends to get really humid. 17 just saying you're the modern day Bob Ross. No more happy little trees. It doesn't have the Bob.
Yeah. I was actually telling him yesterday when
Someone
we
was
were
telling
sitting
me
up
the
the
other
street,
day,
I was like, dude,
yeah,
we
yeah.
should get you an afro and make you be like Bob Ross.
Yeah.
But you don't even know who he is.
I didn't know. I knew who Bob Ross was. I just I didn't know. I knew of his meme on the internet, but I didn't know him as an artist.
He's got his own Twitch channel too, you know that?
Yeah.
I actually watched it growing up, man. I was like, yeah, because it's good for kids because parents just put it on. Like, all right, this dude will calm you down.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I just say, oh yes. So Pizza Shooter has a question. Says, if I may ask, you talked about past projects earlier. Did not really understand when you arrived in Japan and what brought you here. Curious to know.
Oh man, lay it on him.
Yeah, explain why you came to Japan, baby.
Why I came to Japan? Bunch of reasons. One of the big reasons for me career-wise was and I don't want to speak about this, like, I guess I could speak about, like, in Australia it's quite stagnant, the industry. For me, finding a job doing this sort of stuff is don't cover your sorry finding a job doing this sort of thing is yeah, there's not a lot of opportunity basically for an artist basically. So I had to basically kind of do graphic design. Sorry, my phone's going off. For a few years, and then I eventually got my way to Q Games, and I applied a job here, and I set my portfolio through, and spoke to Duncan, and they flew me here, set me up, and
what interested you in Q?
Well, it's just in Q. I checked out like a bunch of places really, and I looked at Q, and I looked at like the work that Q did, and I looked at all the games, and I was like, well, there's like quite a lot of games, and I looked at Star Fox, and I was like, I loved Star Fox when I was a kid, it was really interesting. I was like, I really wanted to apply for the job here, and I sent my stuff through, and yeah, I sent through a number of different places, but I picked Kyoto as well too, because when I first came to Kyoto, I really fell in love with the place. It was really cool coming here.
Cool.
No, it's
No,
fine.
this is part of the whole
Yeah,
stream.
I think sometimes I need to talk a little bit more because I get too immersed, and I'm like, I need to kind of take a step back, and
Yeah.
the other reason is probably a heritage reason. I'm half Japanese, half Australian. My full name's Kimiyoshi Aoki. So my father's Japanese, and he always wanted me to live in Japan, and so I'm kind of fulfilling that, fulfilling that kind of dream of mine. Because as a little kid, I always wanted to come move here. So that's another big reason. Yeah. Okay, I'll carry on paying.
I'll share my story a little bit.
Yeah.
No one wants to know why.
No one wants to.
And I'll just jump out the window.
Alright, come on.
I was just gonna relate to the Kyoto thing though. Is,
Right.
when I was in high school, we had like a travel club, and I saved all my part-time money that I worked at. I worked at the Coffee Bean, and I really wanted to come to Japan. And Kyoto was one of the places that we got to camp to. And I was like, oh man, it'd be so dope if I could actually live in Kyoto and everything. And I failed because I live in Chiba, but for 4 years at my
Nice
university.
tree brush.
Yeah.
But then I graduated, and then I got a job
I'm gonna
here.
use that.
The end.
I see. Oh yeah, you speak Japanese yet? Okay.
Sorry.
You speak Japanese?
Not as good as I could be. Yeah, my Japanese is pretty terrible.
Actually, because Q's about 50%. Actually, it might be more than 50% now, like non-Japanese employees. So English is pretty much the lingua franca around here.
The dominant
If you
language.
don't speak Japanese.
Yeah.
It's easy to not learn.
It's interesting though, because like when you walk around the office, you'll hear a mixture between English and Japanese,
Well, yeah, and also there's French, Spanish,
and Chinese.
Yeah, so got a little melting pot going on.
Yeah.
It's a good mix. But I do need to pick up my Japanese.
No big plans for E3 at this time. Sorry, just call me Phelps, but we'll let you know. You never know what's in the pipe because we're coming up. I had to hide behind the microphone.
Yeah, just stay tuned to the Q Games TV. We'll also be announcing stuff here as well.
Yeah, we'll be like, we'll have our Pog champs ready. Okay, she has another question. Do you connect much with Japanese concept artists, and what's the community like?
Concept artists in Japan. Other than our studio, we have just in Kyoto. I think I think there's probably Ma's pretty.
Yeah.
There's only a few other guys that I know of. Not really. I don't connect with a lot of other cities like Osaka or Tokyo that much. But I know there'll be quite a big scene of concept artists in Japan. In comparison to the West, I think concept art is definitely more. It's a bigger industry in the West than it is in Japan. I don't meet many concept artists when I come out here. Yeah.
Yeah, most places, especially the larger places, will have their set artists.
Yeah.
And I think there's probably a need for more of the smaller guys, like the indie scene, to connect up more, especially among the artists.
Yeah.
Because the events like tend not to be that art focused. Like a lot of it is programming focused or just general dev focused.
Yeah.
So there aren't a lot of events just for artists to get together.
I'm gonna answer Captain Chronic's question. He asked, "Is it pretty English friendly living and getting around Japan?" And for my personal life, in the countryside, it's not English friendly.
You live in the country.
But I'm saying that's a countryside. I'm just pointing it out. In the countryside, mostly areas that aren't tourist heavy,
Yeah.
it's very, very heavily oriented towards, of course, speaking Japanese. If you don't speak the language, you're gonna have a really hard time getting around and doing what you need to do. If you live near the city or in the city, it's very, I would say, very easy to get around.
Oh yeah, especially in a city like Kyoto or Tokyo, where they're very dependent on tourism. And stuff.
Yeah. They have everything with English on it.
Like you go to the McDonald's, and even if you just look at the menu for like 3 seconds, and let me get the English menu.
Yeah, they'll bust out like English menus for you. They have English pamphlets, English flyers.
Or you go to the Pokemon Center, you buy a Pokemon doll. Oh, do you like Pokemon? It's like, oh, yes, I do.
And usually a lot of stores too, they hire people who can at least speak a bit of English to like help you
Yeah.
at stores and everything.
And because English education is compulsory up until high school, so a lot of Japanese people have at least kind of a very basic English level.
Yeah. PS5 with English but speaking Japanese.
Yeah, definitely a plus. Yeah, absolutely. So outside the city, how do you get by?
I've never lived outside.
Well, for me, it was I learned it before I got here.
Yeah.
And then I was learning it through college as well, my 4 years here, and that was pretty much the only way to survive. If you don't have any Japanese skill available to you outside of the city, when you're areas like where I live, then you're gonna be having a really bad time.
Yeah.
Especially when you have to like, get your first apartment on your own and open up your own bank account and stuff.
I was pretty lucky living here because when I first came over, I came over with Jet, and the Board of Education set up all that stuff for me. Like
They kind
I
of
had
take
a-
care of you, right?
I had a basic Japanese level, but it was still like really first year type stuff. But yeah, I had very friendly
My
employers,
is-
very friendly
holy shit.
coworkers. So it was pretty easy then. But I've never been. I don't think I've ever even been to like a straight up country area of Japan. Like, everywhere is pretty. I don't know, like
No, like
accessible.
every time I describe it to people where I live, they just don't really understand it. It's like, yeah, because like I had to take like a 30-minute bike ride to get to the train station, which only comes once every hour and a half. So if you miss your train, you don't go to work or you don't go to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never been on that path because like I used to be able to walk to all or most of my schools when I was teaching English. I had a train. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I've never been in the countryside. It's not my thing. Yeah, Japan's it's a very accessible place, easy place to come to and visit.
Yeah. It's really easy to like get where you need to go once you get here. Because like for me, like personally, back in America, you have to like figure out like a bus system or figure out the how to get somewhere with a car or
Yeah.
something like that. But in Japan, it's like take a train and it's gonna probably take you to somewhere you want to go.
Yeah. And even
Very
the
simplistic.
even the buses, like the buses are always running. The schedule is very easy to understand. And now with Google Maps, the
Yeah.
smartphone era. Now, because when I came over, man, it was still flip phones, and I didn't know what was happening. Like, excuse me, how do you get to the thing where the thing is?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to go to the thing. And I just Google Maps, and I'm like, off we go.
It sucks because I didn't get a smartphone until around my last year. When I was like in college, like my entire life has been a flip phone,
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, do you have Line? Do you have this newest application?"
Yeah.
And you can't really get in that social group because you don't
Yeah.
have enough money to afford it. Looking at these, you mentioned though before that a lot of the brushes you have are ones that you actually personally made, right?
Oh no, I didn't mention that. I steal brushes from other people.
Oh, okay. You steal brushes.
No, let's think of it. I appropriate.
We got John here.
I have an homage to brushes.
Oh, hey man.
This is John. He used to be a cute employee. Now he's indie mega boot big wig.
Yeah. If you've seen Pack, you've probably seen John on stream before.
Yeah.
it's interesting seeing like it's so simplistic. The brushes are so simplistic, but being at the right curve and angle, it becomes something. You know, that's what really makes it interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't been using this much, but I usually do like to do the little rotate thing. It's quite nice.
Twitch bomb. Yeah.
But yeah. Woo! So you flip. Sometimes I actually like to flip the canvas upside down and start again, and like just use like reverse the landscape and go from whites to blacks.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's quite fun to do that.
Anti-gravity forest.
Anti-gravity.
Ah, that's Yama. Yeah, I don't know if it's countryside, but I think right now at least things are very, very like tourist friendly.
Yeah.
Japanese friendly. I think you should make an alien ship crash into the river.
Yeah.
That should
like
be
on the
interesting.
side.
Yeah. Okay.
On the mountainside.
Yeah, like the old man was panicking.
Or maybe it's a ship kind of coming in, and then all the lights are reflecting off the water.
Ah, yeah.
That might be interesting to try out. Okay, let's try that. Just gonna place it in the scene.
Yeah.
And
So
I
it'd be like-
need a sharp brush.
It'd be like an old movie, you know, where like, you ever see that movie? Was it Fire in the Sky? Is that the one?
Fire in the sky?
With about the alien abduction.
I have no idea.
This is quite an
man.
interesting
This is another
shape.
old man story.
Man, look, it's not an old man. It's a motion picture, okay? We used to
Okay.
watch movies in my day.
Okay.
Okay, before they streamed them. Oh, now look at this. Got the vessel forming. It's nice. Now, what planet is this alien craft from? Is it from our system? Is it from outside the system?
It's from. It's actually I don't know. It's going to be kind of walking through. It's got 4 legs. It's not actually a ship.
Okay.
So it's going to basically be like kind of trotting through the area. Might just scale these down a little bit so they're just yeah.
Was it like the light beams coming out of it?
Are these
legs,
these
man.
Oh, it's like, oh, okay. So it's like walking around.
You and your short man. You Hawaiians, I tell you.
These one's gonna be foreshortened, so it's gonna be coming out towards you. And
Oh,
then,
I see. Okay.
Okay.
And then the other one's going to be planted.
Now, is this a hostile craft or is this like a scout?
I'm thinking like War of the Worlds.
Yeah, okay,
Kinda,
okay.
Yeah, he's a hostile sort of.
So the dude looking for gold is about to get incinerated by
Yeah.
the top of the day.
Just dust.
Yeah. And he's stepping out from behind that rock there, so he's just kind of like,
I see.
yeah. And then the reflection is going to be really cool as well too. So if I just grab him, yeah, that's good. Oh,
Just
no.
call me Phelps asked, is that eating music playing in the background? Yes, it is. Oh, no, oh wow.
Oh,
wow,
that
man,
is a-
blowing my mind with art right now.
That's pretty dope. Man.
So that's how you do the reflections and everything.
You can do this, and if I like to spread it out a little bit so you get that kind of sense of,
How do you give it that wishy-washy kind of like?
yeah. Give me a tick. I'm just gonna do that.
Come on, give me do it.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So
I got another question for you. Do you specialize in certain kind of tasks, or do you do a little bit of everything?
I do a little bit of everything. I like to mix up a little bit. Sorry. Hijacking Steam. Characters, environments. I do a little bit of everything. I do a little bit of everything. Right now, like I'm focusing on specifically vehicle designs, vehicles and mostly industrial designs like spaceships and cars and that sort of stuff. So landscapes for me, I haven't done a lot of landscapes as of recent, so I'm a little bit rusty. You can tell this is quite rusty with the landscape sort of department, but when I get my good flow, I tend to be pretty solid. But with the robot stuff, you know, I tend to have a pretty good understanding of like these robots.
Yeah, and since we're a smaller studio, pretty much all the artists have to be ready to rock anything at any time.
Yeah. And
Phil says you have an amazing talent. Thank you.
thank you, mate. Thank you, mate.
Now, I specialize in environmental looking at. Yes. Yes, I can view environments very well. Oh, we got the Bob Ross couple. Thanks for tuning in, Kevin Chronic.
It's a nice little stroke there. Wish you could fade it out. I can't. Fuck. I did. I'll leave it in there.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, I swear sometimes.
It's okay, it's a family show. We're allowed 1 or 2.
What is it in Hollywood like? For a movie to become rated R, you need at least how many f-bombs to like actually?
I don't know. I haven't made
I
any
was like
movies
7.
this year, man.
Oh, I'm just saying.
You know, I hung up my.
No, I'm just wondering because like I remember I was watching Alien vs Predator 3,
Right.
and I remember my friends were talking about it one time. We were watching the movie.
There's an Alien versus Predator 3.
Wasn't it 3, right? They're like in the city and they have like a nuclear bomb from a
You've
helicopter.
already lost me, son. I've never seen
It was a
that.
terrible movie, but
Yeah,
I just
sure it
remember
was because I didn't even know it existed.
really bad. But I just trying to remember it.
I love this smudge brush for doing this sort of thing. It's really good. Where is it? That's below. Well, this tablet. Sorry, I keep complaining about it. I shouldn't complain.
We'll be better next time. Next time we'll have it more smoother.
Go to the tablet store and get you.
Yeah.
I don't know what is the newest tablet? What's the most?
Yeah. What's the most advanced one?
What's the most advanced one?
Yeah.
Oh, I really want to get a Cintiq Companion. If someone wants to fork out the money and buy me a Cintiq Companion, I'll be really happy.
What does it look like? Well, detail it to us. What does this thing do?
It's basically just like
To read your mind and be like, oh, that's what you wanted to draw. I've got you.
it's a tablet basically. It's portable, so you don't have to carry around the tablet and the laptop. You just
Right.
it basically it's Marie's commenting now. Yeah, she knows these things are badass. Like you basically carry around, you just draw on the screen, and you have a keyboard like this size here, and it's about the size just of this. If you can also see
drawing
this,
area.
this drawing area here, but not the complete size of this. I think you can get them this big. But what do you use? Pixel. Yeah. I'd like to hear what you like to use. Interesting. But yeah, I used to use Cintiq back in Australia. I sold my Cintiq because I wanted to pay for my plane tickets and stuff, and sell. I couldn't carry the Cintiq with me. It's too big. Oh, okay, yeah. That I'd like to hear because I have a few friends that have a Cintiq Companion, and it's
Hashtag buy a Cintiq. Hashtag Kimmy Cintiq. I don't know. So I use the traditional 8x11 paper. So paper notebook.
Yeah, the recent model.
It's the
right,
cutting edge
yeah.
stick figure technology.
I prefer the 2014 model, but you know,
Yes.
everyone's got their favorites.
By HB #2 Pencil. Yes, very nice.
He was like, yeah, whatever.
Man, these
Sorry.
things gotta be expensive. I work on paper mostly. Yeah, I like paper. Like I prefer to read stuff on paper as opposed to, Kindle version downloads.
Yeah.
I know there's definitely an affinity that you get there for paper. In my day, we used to have to make paper out of papyrus down by the river.
Is that the Chris Farley thing?
No, it's down by the river.
Yeah, living in a van down by the river. You should put a van down by the river.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that this is gonna end up looking like that.
Chris Farley versus the space.
Yeah, Chris Farley versus the space aliens.
Yeah.
Because here says usually sketch stuff on paper and then refine it up, and then hand that to the artist. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's what I like to do too as well. I have the sketchbooks.
Yeah, it says too bulky to carry around too often. Marie prefers to sketch on paper, but do coloring with remodeling Cintiq. Hella expensive. Yeah, I'm sure it is. That's the thing, man. The good stuff is always, especially if it's like relatively new, the best tools, the most up to date, high tech stuff. You gotta shell out, man.
Chris Farley adjusting his pants. Yeah. He was like,
Yeah, it's like an action shot.
yeah.
The terrible thing about this right now, and I'm pretty sure Pixo Shoes probably knows, is like I can't adjust my brush size or anything. Like I can't see the brush I'm doing, so I'm gonna guess every time I adjust my brush, and like I always screw up. So that's slowing me down right now. It's like making me not able to get the desired result. Yeah, I heard that actually. Yeah, I've got a friend, well, Jake from 17-bit. He's probably the guy that just posted before. He recommended using an iPad. Was it Katsuya Terada-san? The guy is an artist in Japan that uses it.
Good for color sketching.
Yeah.
Cindy Pitt says it's not Jake.
But Jake?
It's everybody.
Who-
Each one is typing
They're all
one
like
letter.
circling around
like
the computer,
I-T-S-N-O-T. Okay.
I'll see you guys later on tonight for a drink at the that material. Be good.
Was it Indie
Boys.
Meetup?
Yeah, Indie Meetups on tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Monthly in Kyoto, we have indie meetup. Everybody from the indie scene nearby, come by if you're ever in Kyoto around the beginning part of the month. Indie meetup. Now, is that a window near the top?
Yeah, it looks like a kind of window or something. Like
Yeah,
a
there's-
60s alien robot.
There's a
like thing.
there's a cockpit of some sort.
Yeah.
This is fun. I like this guy. Like he's got an interesting weird triangle shape.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do like some sort of like some detail, but I can't see my brush. It's weird because I usually, if I can see my brush, I'm a lot better at doing this stuff. It's nice.
And there's something that looks like it's giving off like behind the ship.
Yeah, it's like a tail of some sort.
Yeah.
He's got a tail.
Like deflector shields on it or something right
Yeah.
there.
Maybe he's got a
Armor.
little dish at the top here. It's like,
Yeah.
No, it's a bit too much. I don't want to lose the shape of the silhouette if I change it too much.
We should have an art stream where can we just like make some most ridiculous things ever? Like, can we have like a tank with like jet
Yeah,
boosters?
that'd be cool. I'd like to do
and
that shit.
Bugs
I'd like to
Bunny
do that sort of
driving
thing,
it with.
Can't draw Bugs Bunny because we don't want to get sued.
Bugs
Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Doug's Dunny.
Doug's Bunny. Morky Mouse.
Yeah.
And Donald Dirk.
Feels like the robot is about to drink like a crab, huh? Prospector dude's like, man, I just came here to get some gold. I wasn't ready for alien.
Yo, Pixel
prospector.
Pixel says here, that's a cool design. It feels like the robot is over the river to drink like a giraffe. And I must say, giraffes are the most majestic creatures on this planet.
Giraffe.
Giraffes.
Nah.
You see how they drink? They like put their legs out like that, and then they just like go down in the water.
What?
Yeah, that's how they drink. They
I've
gotta
never
do these
seen a
splits.
giraffe. It's funny. See, if they had retractable necks like giraffes where I'm from, they'd be alright. Like,
You have giraffes where you're from?
yeah.
You're from Africa.
No, I'm from Ohio.
There's no giraffes in
We have
Ohio.
miniature giraffes. Dude, man,
Get the heck out of here. Stop messing with me. Just because I haven't been to Ohio.
I'm telling you, in Columbus, okay, they have a giraffe something factory where they, they make adjustments to the giraffes to make them all weather compatible. Okay? So like Ohioan giraffes are like horses. Okay?
You stop. Like, this is freaking me out.
Yeah, it's true. Hawaii, Ohio giraffes.
Yeah.
They're very graceful. They're like palominos, man. And you just like throw an apple, and they're like it's like a skeet shoot. They're like
Yeah.
clay pigeons, like,
Is he for real? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know if I can believe
yeah.
this.
In
no idea.
in the Cincinnati Zoo, which is like one of the most renowned zoos in America, they have like genetically modified giraffes.
I'm like really like I'm
dead serious.
I'm gonna look this up.
Come on, man.
No,
Come on, man. I'm a translator, dude. I don't know nothing about no giraffe biology. I'm no giraffe geneticist. The only giraffes are the real ones. Yeah, in the jungle or near the jungle.
Oh my gosh, got some of my old people. I know Soupy's in the chat here.
Sorry, you what?
Colin.
Some of my Twitch viewers.
Oh, really?
Born in
Okay.
here too.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for hanging out,
Yeah,
guys.
it's cool. Like, if the,
Thank everyone for hanging out and watching this. This is really cool. I've never actually done this before, so I'm like, it's fun. I'll do more.
Yeah, definitely. We'd love to have you back on.
I'll get myself more prepared next time, and I'll actually have like a proper,
thing happening there.
solid plan.
This looks like, you know what? It kind of looks like a postcard to me, probably because of the angle it's on right now. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, greetings from alien invasion build or something like
Yeah.
It reminds me of like a Invader Zim kind of art style robot.
Yeah.
that. I've never
Yeah.
seen
Invader Zim's a really good cartoon.
I love Invader Zim, man.
That was
Such a
such
good.
a funny show.
Gurr, he's awesome.
Yeah, Gur.
Yeah.
That's actually my sister. Her dog's name is Gur.
it.
Oh yeah, Pixel. Yeah, keep asking questions. Do not be restrained.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
please.
We like it.
That's the thing, it's the interaction.
Yeah. That's the purpose of doing live streams. If we didn't want questions, we would just record and put it up on YouTube later.
Man. It's cool. I want to be able to. So, how long would you recommend for a rank amateur to go from horrible stick figures to this? How long do you think it would take?
I think for you.
Oh,
I think for you. Okay. Yeah.
here we go.
I think for you, because you have an established visual library already
Right.
of like you play lots of video games, you watch lots of films, you have already that, and that's the stuff that takes the longest.
Really?
The visual library stuff, like the build up of like all like references and that sort of stuff. Because when I ask you stuff, it's like, yeah, it's like this, you know. And it's all it is for you is definitely it's fundamentals. And fundamentals for me, like I think about fundamentals. I think it'd be taught in like a year, or yeah. I'm roasting you, man. Come on.
Hey, whatever, man.
Yeah.
I will wake up in the morning.
Let
I
me
will
tell you
train
what.
in my hand.
Like I think fundamentals for me, they can be taught within a year, or maybe for some people, it takes maybe 2 years. Some, for for people that are younger and stuff like that, it maybe takes 10 years to actually get their fundamentals down pat. But
you know
it doesn't really.
I think I just learned fundamentals in like the past 34 seconds.
Yes.
Can you save this and I'll try to rock something really quick?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't lose. Like save this. So.
Oh, you want to save it? Yeah, sure.
save that.
Okay.
And then it's time for me to get my meat hooks into
Okay.
some art, man. Watch, you're gonna be amazed.
Hold
son.
on a tick.
It's gonna be like the Ohio giraffe all over again. You're gonna be like, whoa.
I'm just gonna flip this guy one more time because I lost the shadow.
Okay.
Oh wait. What am I doing? No.
Don't lose the shadow. Don't lose the shadow, my boy.
Trying to figure out
There you go.
where I had that guy. He was standing kind of like weirdly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the sound that
Yeah.
that Tomorrow Children.
Shin was sharing with us.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no sense of perspective here, by the way. I didn't draw any perspective lines because I'm kind of rushing my way through.
Explain perspective lines.
Perspective lines are basically
The lines that give you
the lines that give you perspective. We have that we.
Well, like, how does that work? Like, do you place it down? Is it something you enable? Like, how do you?
It's something that is.
How do I art?
Allow me to explain. It is something that is engendered naturally as you create the piece, and then you draw the lines afterward to emphasize the degree of perspective in the piece.
We need like a red wine glass that you hold and like a
No,
monocle.
because every time I have the liquid over here, I spill it. It's true. Every time we've streamed and I've had water or something, I've always knocked it over. It's almost like a curse or something. I don't know. Is this building it's like a water spirit? It's like curse. You know? Nah.
Okay, so does someone want to see Miguel draw? What do you want to draw, Miguel?
Man,
Draw an Ohio giraffe.
okay, I'll draw Ohio giraffe because I have a very clear picture in my mind of the Ohio giraffe. You'll be amazed, dude. You'll be like, I don't know how I ever lived without a visual representation of
Okay.
an Ohio giraffe.
I'll just
Just give me the beginner's set. Okay, now check this out.
and I'll give you black brush. There you go.
Okay.
Oh shit. NA control. There you
All right.
go.
Now it's just like a
This
regular,
is-
piece of paper, right?
Miguel.
All right. Let me switch seats. I get the-
All right.
All right. Now check this out, man. You're gonna be wild out of your mind, son.
Yeah, I think you're gonna struggle because
Nah, I've been on.
the pen's a little bit weird.
I've drawn on 5 continents. Okay, hold on. All right, check this out. Now, let me hold it the right way. Now, let's see. So, is this correspond to
No,
the
the
borders?
entire
Okay,
space, yeah.
okay.
But you probably want to stick within just that grid, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So here's the body and the head.
This is the Ohio giraffe, right?
Yes.
What's that?
That's an eye.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, that's the eye.
silence. Now,
Silence.
Here's the hind legs, majestic. Okay, and another one.
I like the bends, yeah. And then
Yeah.
and then that's really nicely tucked behind.
Okay. Oh, you can see the crosshairs on the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And then here's the foreleg. Tink tink. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a meaty foreleg. Now this is like the robot Aibo dog. Okay. The Ohio giraffe was inspired by the Aibo. In case you didn't know. Okay. Now his spot, because giraffes have spots.
I like how you actually you've drawn volume to your giraffe rather than actually doing a stick figure giraffe.
Nah, man, cause I look.
Is that chef's
Yeah.
hat?
It's a,
Yeah.
no,
And
it's a
that's
giraffe
the
horn.
difference.
It's a giraffe horn, man. See, the amateurs, they don't know. See, now it's got 2 horns, and here's a nostril. Okay,
Uh-huh.
now the tail, the majestic tail for getting rid of flies and the like. Okay.
It did look like a sock to begin with. Like someone just like picked up their sock and they just like threw it on the floor.
No, it's a
like
majestic.
some sort of,
How do you erase? Do you use the back, or how do you?
The raise is you could use the back, yeah.
Use it back.
Can you?
Yep. If it's mapped, yeah, it's mapped.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just fogging it up.
Still kind of there, yeah.
Okay,
It's an opaque. It's an opaque.
it's a
erase.
giraffe hiding in fog.
Okay, sick.
Now
Hiding in
the fog, the Ohio fog, is very thick.
Is this a new Pokemon?
Fog giraffe. Yeah. Yo. It's a water. It's a water dark Pokemon. Fog giraffe. See.
Thuggerwrath, I choose you!
Now I need an eyeball. Where's the crosshair? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna make this giraffe kind of angry. Okay, because of you.
I don't know if you've got enough space there. You might have to erase these little cheekbone.
No, that's a neck.
Well, when you draw that
Valve.
eye in,
It's a neck valve for when the neck said wah 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 wah. Okay, it's hiding in fog.
Right.
Now it needs foodstuffs.
Yeah.
So I'm going to draw
Foodstuffs.
foodstuffs.
Okay.
So here's an apple.
it's a cherry.
It's an apple. Look at the leaves.
Ah.
And there's a worm. Okay.
Put a lens flare in there.
Yeah, put a lens flare.
Yeah.
Triple A.
Oh, let's hold on.
Can I
Hold
show
on.
you? Can I show you how to put a lens flare? Can I do a lens
Yeah,
flare?
all right, let's
Put a
see
lens flare.
It's not gonna do anything though. You need it but you go at the top here, and you can filter, and lens flare. Michael Bay.
Michael Bay, this bad boy.
Michael Bay. You go intense.
Yeah,
It's not-
yeah.
it's not gonna
Make
show
it
up.
intense.
Let me see.
Actually, you need a flat layer. You need to flatten the image. So
Oh, now we're getting fancy.
Yeah, now we're getting fancy. Thuggerwrath, use Ice Blast.
lens flare.
Give 35mm for that
There you go.
Criterion collection.
Dun, dun.
Uh-oh. This is gonna make my. Dude,
Oh,
oh,
my
yo,
gosh.
yo,
Yo, put explosions behind the giraffe.
Yo,
I
okay.
know, man.
Okay.
Dude, lens flare is awesome.
It's an explosion.
There you go. It's going Super Saiyan.
Don't wanna close giraffe. Don't want giraffe asleep, 'cause giraffe you baby. And I don't want giraffe a thing. Yeah.
You guys are out of control.
Hold on. Let me see. No, I hit a button. I didn't mean to hit the button. Go away. Go away, man.
Yeah, just tap out. Yeah.
Okay.
Tap out.
Giraffe again. Giraffe.
Put your signature.
Again.
Giraffe again.
Will
Miguel
you
Sanchez.
frame with your hand?
All right, man. I don't want a giraffe a thing. Yeah. I'm telling you. Now you go to Ohio and ask, may I speak to Giraffe-ageddon?
And they're gonna be like,
And they'll
smack me.
No, they'll
Get him out of
connect
here.
you. All right.
Oh shit! Sorry, keep it in the thing.
Well, I think I might have to end on Giraffe-ageddon.
Yeah, that's we hit our limit for today's stream.
But thanks, kid, for
Thank you.
coming on,
Yeah.
showing-
Apologies for
Alright.
not being prepared, but I'll
no,
definitely next
no,
time.
no,
I'm
you
gonna
did
have, like, a solid
fantastic.
Yeah,
direction.
it was pretty cool, man.
Next time when we do have you on, we'll have you like from the start, just do
Yeah,
drawings and everything.
Sounds good. Sounds
You'll have a
really
lot
good,
more
yeah.
time to work with it.
My
Come
whole
back,
plan was to draw Giraffe-ageddon. So.
Thanks for the 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thanks you everyone for stopping by. Thanks you for asking questions and interaction. Of course, we're putting the video up on our channel later if you weren't able to see it all.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or whatever the heck you prefer, then we have all the information right down below you can click on.
Oh, I gotta put my my Twitter. I don't use my Twitter that much, but I have a Twitter account.
Okay, yeah.
All right, we'll set you up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll set myself up. I actually, it's running. It's just like I don't have many followers at this time. So yeah, if you guys, jump on my Twitter.
No worry, we'll
Yeah.
get you the
Yeah,
followers.
yeah, we'll get you the followers.
Okay.
I mean, you can't look at Giraffe-ageddon and not have your heart like,
Yeah.
Giraffe. So,
Thanks, Pixel, Shiro, and yeah, it was really cool.
yeah, thanks for that, Blue.
All
And we'll
right.
see you next time.
See you guys later.